So the parts of the stomach is the cardia, fundus, and the body of the stomach, the pylorus, and the greater curvature, the lesser curvature, and the sphincter. So the cardia is the region where the esophagus meets the stomach. It contains the lower and esophageal sphincter, which prevents stomach contents from pulling back into the esophagus. So for the fundus, the upper part of the stomach, which is located above the cardia, and it acts as a storage area for food and gases. So for the body, or the region of the stomach, the largest region, is where most of the stomach's digestive processes occur. It contains gastric glands that secretes digestive enzymes and acids. And for the pyloric antrum, the lower portion of the stomach, which connects the pyloric canal. It grinds food and regulates the release of chyme into the small intestine. Pylorus, the terminal region of the stomach, consisting of the pyloric canal and the pyloric sphincter. The pyloric sphincter controls the passage of partially digested food from the stomach into the duodenum. The pyloric sphincter is also a muscular wave at the junction between the stomach and the duodenum. It controls the release of chyme into the small intestine and in a small amount. Next is the gastric erogae. The folds inside the stomach that allows it to expand as it fills with food. These folds flatten as the stomach stretches and help to mix food and digestive juices. So the stomach wall is composed of 4 layers, tonic layers. First is the mucosa, the innermost layer that lines with the stomach. So submucosa, the second layer, is a layer of connective tissue just beneath the mucosa. It contains blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, which provide support and nourishment to the mucosa. Next is the muscularis externa. This layer is made up of smooth muscle and is responsible for the mechanical digestion and movement of the food. And it has 3 muscle layers, which is the inner oblique layer, middle circular layer, the outer longitudinal layer. These muscle layers work together to churn and propel food. And last is the serosa, also known as the adventitia in certain regions. The outermost layer of the stomach, it consists of a thin layer of connective tissue covered by a smooth layer of mesothelium that reduces friction with surrounding structures. So the difference between the stomach wall and the esophagus wall is that the esophagus wall are both, although they are both composed of similar tonic layers, but they differ in structures and functions due to the distinct roles these organs play in the digestive process.